It's Wednesday, July 31st, 2024, and I'm Dave Sobel. 4 things to know today. Remote work popularity surging, full-time remote workers to rise from 12.7% to 22% next year. From accessibility to companionship, some unique AI use cases in politics, weather, and social interaction. Comprehensive AI risk management, some insights from the Commerce Department and Netskope's analysis, and vertical specialization. Integris launches a legal practice following their financial institution division. This is the business of tech. Well, 3 stories about remote work all at once. CISOs continue to face significant security challenges due to remote work, with 72% stating it complicates their organization's cyber resilience. Key issues include an increased attack surface, vulnerabilities in remote access software, and a rise in phishing attacks. Many CISOs report insufficient budgets to address these threats, and the shift to hybrid work has led to a greater reliance on zero-trust security frameworks to manage risks associated with remote devices and shadow IT. And despite some big companies favoring in-person attendance, remote work is expected to continue growing in popularity. A survey by Bears Dev shows that 98% of employees desire remote work, and the number of full-time remote workers is expected to increase from 12.7% to 22% by next year. The IT sector has led the way in remote work, with tech workers reporting increased productivity, satisfaction, and work-life balance. Companies with return-to-office mandates are experiencing a loss of female talent. Flexible working arrangements have been a requirement now for many job seekers, especially caregivers, lower-income workers, and women. Upwork's research shows that return-to-office mandates have led to a disproportionate number of women quitting, impacting company productivity. Why do we care? So, a reminder from Service Leadership's compensation report, remote work remains relatively low in the service provider industry, with only 8.7% of employees working 100% remotely, while 42.8% work exclusively in the office. Many TSP employees at 73% spend at least 3 days or more working in the office. So, want to widen your appeal as an employer? Well, listen to employees. Embracing flexibility and trust in the workplace is crucial for leaders to retain talent and improve productivity. The other reason the remote work discussion continues to be relevant is that first story. Most organizations are simply not ready for it. This should be quite relevant for service providers. Trinity Cyber is a revolutionary new capability that helps MSPs expand security services and grow your business while improving margins. Automated threat mitigation and full content inspection, inline and in real time. That's right, in real time. These guys seem to have finally invented the man in the middle we have been waiting for. Here's what Wayne Porter, owner of MSP Allegheny Computer Services, has to say.
The thing that really makes Trinity Cyber different from a technical aspect is it's a new ability to neutralize any adversary, and it does it automated, inline, and real time.
Lessen your workload, reduce your expenses, and increase your margins with Trinity Cyber. Visit trinitycyber.com/MSP4 to learn about their discounted MSP pricing options. I love stories about use cases because finding examples of technology in use inspires customers and makes technology concrete. I've got 2 good ones, a weird one. Virginia Representative Jennifer Wexton, who lost her ability to speak due to progressive supranuclear palsy, used an AI-generated clone of her voice to deliver a speech on the House floor, marking a significant moment in her advocacy for people with disabilities. The technology, developed by 11 Labs, allowed her to reclaim her voice for public speaking, which she described as a powerful and emotional experience. Wexton emphasized the importance of responsible use of AI technology while expressing her desire to continue being a voice for those facing accessibility challenges. According to the New York Times, AI is revolutionizing weather forecasting by predicting hurricanes and global weather patterns with unprecedented speed and accuracy. The GraphCast model, developed by DeepMind, can produce forecasts in seconds that traditionally took hours, outperforming established models. This technology, which can run on standard computers, allows for more accessible and timely weather predictions, potentially saving lives. While AI enhances forecasting capabilities, experts emphasize the continued importance of human oversight and traditional methods in achieving reliable results. And the weird one, from The Verge. Avi Schiffman is developing an AI companion called Friend, designed to provide companionship rather than productivity. Unlike traditional AI tools, Friend is meant to be a supportive presence that users can interact with casually, similar to a Tamagotchi. The device, which will be available for $99, features a microphone and communicates through a companion app. Schiffman emphasizes that the focus is on building meaningful relationships with AI, aiming for Friend to evolve into a social network for real and digital friendships. Why do we care? If you wonder why voice cloning would be useful, well, there's a relevant use case for you. It also highlights how difficult it is for this to regulate. Banning impersonation is not as simple as one might hope. So AI companionship. There's history here. This isn't the first attempt. There's evidence that people bond with their technology and do form relationships with digital systems. I'm not proposing there is a business use case here, yet I want to highlight the unique uses the technology is bringing out. And that one is certainly unique. The U.S. Commerce Department released a report on Monday endorsing open-weight generative AI models, highlighting their potential to enhance accessibility for small businesses and researchers. It advises against restrictions on these models without thorough market impact investigations and emphasizes the need for government monitoring of associated risks. The report aligns with President Biden's executive order on AI, aiming to balance innovation with safety measures. And while I'm on AI, enterprise security teams are taking steps to mitigate risks associated with AI-enabled applications. An analysis by Netskope shows that more organizations are using blocking controls, data loss prevention tools, live coaching, and other mechanisms to protect against users sending sensitive data to AI apps. However, there is less focus on addressing risks associated with the data received from generative AI services. Organizations can mitigate these risks through vendor contracts, enforcing the use of corporate-approved generative AI apps, and logging and auditing returned datasets. Now, why do we care? When the report highlighted the value for small businesses, my ears perked up. There's an obvious value broadly in managing data and risk for any size business, yet I hadn't seen research that indicated that the licensing model itself might have this competitive advantage. Integris, a national IT managed services provider, plans to establish a legal practice focused on servicing law firms across the country. This initiative reflects Integris' commitment to the legal industry's IT, cybersecurity, and compliance needs. Greg Cook, who brings over 15 years' experience, has been appointed as VP of Sales for the new practice. This marks Integris' second specialized industry vertical, following the launch of its financial institution division in 2023. Why do we care? Well, this isn't necessarily new. I wanted to observe the verticalization of some providers, building specific practices to serve customers. Rather than be built around a technology, the organizations are built around a vertical and have expertise in that vertical. This is similar to the way law or accounting practices would be built. Integris is private equity backed. This is notable just because of their options for growth based on funding. I'd expect to see more providers built in this manner. Thanks for listening. It's National Jump for Jelly Beans Day, National Raspberry Cake Day, and National Avocado Day. It's also National Mutt Day, to say nice things about your dog. If you like the show, make sure to share it with a colleague. The number one thing you can do is help me grow the audience. I will talk to you again tomorrow.
The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you like the content, please make sure to hit that like button, follow, or subscribe. It's free and easy and the best way to support the show and help us grow. You can also check out our Patreon, where you can join the Business of Tech community at patreon.com/MSP Radio, or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Finally, if you're interested in advertising on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening to me. I will talk to you again on our next episode of The Business of Tech.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.